Hello again, everybody. It is Monkeypuzzle, and welcome back to another episode of Primitive Plus. Assuming you're coming back, it might be your first, but this is number 5. So I am still, it always rains on the center. That's okay. We're waterproof. It's just a little noisy, but I'm still getting going here and ramping up for the village that we're going to build over here. And I wanted to get some more utility tames today. Got to shout past the thunder, a Dodicarus and an Anki. We got a nice beaver last time that was pretty cool, but I just logged in. I haven't been on for more than a week. I had a really busy week at work and with family and stuff. And one of the other tames I wanted to get, at least I feel like I'm missing, is a bodyguard tame. Something that can protect me if something scary comes along here. And just so happens that... Where'd he go? There he is. There is a Spino. A Spinosaurus that's romping around here. And it's pretty decent level too. It's 150, which is normally the highest level for the center, but we're actually at difficulty 6, so we go up to 180. So he's not the highest possible, but he's pretty good. So I want to try to get him, and I'm thinking I could probably even tame him from the little nook I'm in there, but rather than risk that, I was thinking, and I don't know if I can shoot far enough to get his attention, but I was thinking that this ledge actually would be pretty nice to tame him from, as long as I can reach him down there. I've got 100 trank arrows on me, and I've got the ability to make more. And so we're just going to kind of launch out, see if we can get a hit and get his attention. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we're committed now. These things drop torpor pretty fast, so I'm just going to keep them coming. And he's attacking the Pegomastics. I thought I'd put everything on passive. Oop, I'm shooting the rock here. Forgot about that. That's just a random tame that Neo got that has been on wander around here ever since. So that's alright. We're just going to keep pumping narcotics into this thing's tail until it flees, which it will do. It looks like it might... No, that's turning around, or are you fleeing? I don't like the flee mechanic. And there's another Spino. Oh, you're coming back. Good. There's another Spino over there, which will be part of our prime that we need for this guy. Yeah, you stay focused on that turtle. And then we're just going to keep tranking you. So I like Spinos a lot. I think they're actually one of the more beautiful dinos in the game. And they're not the strongest, but they're not bad. And the center really suits amphibious dinos like this, because they're really good in the water and on the land. And there's so much water in the center that Spino would really suit. One of the new Baryonyxes too would be pretty good for this as well. But I like Spinos, so it's going to be kind of a nice trophy tame for me. One day when we see a 180 or high, or you know, higher than 150, we'll probably tame it too. Maybe even breed some. All right, now he's really taking off. He or she, actually. I forget. I'm going to come back one more time. Please do. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so hopefully this is going to work out nice and smooth. We shall see. The worst thing happens is when it starts fleeing and all kinds of mayhem results. So I think that is the big flea. Nope. Come back. I think it gets to that point and maybe it's torpor, like drops and then it comes back or something, but I'm just holding down the button, continuing to fire as fast as I can, and fast as this crossbow will let me. And I don't want to drop it in the water though. is the thing. Alright. So I think it's time to run after it. Come on, Bacon. Let's go get that guy. Oh, where'd he go? That's the other one. Oh, there he is. Okay, now he's after me again. So we may be able to do it. Well, let's just go back to our ledge if he's going to be like that. Come on. Let's do this again. You were just faking. Alright, so we've put 56 into it so far. I did not look at how many it's going to take. Alright, I should actually aim better. I'm just holding down, trying to keep it in the right direction as it goes, but that auto fire doesn't always work out that well. Alright. Yes, it's being pretty schizo about what it wants to do. And yeah, this side's better because I can still use the ruins over here. Oh, I got some eggs there. Let's see if I got a shot. I might. Let's see. Let's try it from over here. Not quite. It's attacking somebody over there. There we go. As long as it's attacking something, it might forget about me. But their torpor does drop so fast. Alright, back to the other side. Hopefully this is exciting enough that I'll keep you with me for this one. A lot of times tames I'll just do the grindy part myself. Over here is way more difficult because there isn't really a safe place for me to get up on. But hopefully it will run back to some place that I can. And yeah, I just logged in after not having been on for a while. I'm actually eating honey right now because I don't have any real food. One of the things I want to make with you all today is the grill, the primitive grill, which will be a little bit better than a campfire. But I'm going to persist with this guy. It's going to happen. Alright, we've been doing the chase him back and forth across the river for a while now. But I'm pretty sure it's going to go down pretty soon. So, it's kind of like shoot him with an arrow, goes back across. Go to the other side, shoot him, goes back across. But it'll work out. So this has still been going on for a very long time. One thing that's happened though is he's gotten really slow. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentional. He's super sluggish, which would make sense if you're half narked out. So I'm able to get pretty close without it getting me, but I gotta be kind of careful. Oh, could that be it? Haha! Finally, hundreds of arrows later, we got the wild male 150 Spinosaurus. So, health is not too bad. He's been getting it back all along the way by eating fish and stuff. But pretty good health, stamina, and weight's not bad. Everything looks pretty good, actually. and it's not even tamed up yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll show you when he wakes up. All right. All right, I've been babysitting it for close to an hour. I've got 17 prime meat on the Pteranodon right now, and then I've got the carcass of the much prettier, or at least it was much prettier, Spino, but much lower level too. So I've been leaving it here so we can get some prime meat off of it after I got the rest that I could with the Pteranodon. So we're going to throw it all on at once and hopefully do a nice fast starve tame. I should have just enough as long as nothing spoils. So let me just get over here. I'm pretty heavy with meat. That's okay because my Pteranodon was hungry before. So hopefully, well, one way or another, we're about to have a Spino. Hopefully it's going to be as high of taming effectiveness as possible. Let's take all that. I'm sure some of it's going to spoil on me real quick. Come on, get over here and put it. Oh, spell right. Transfer all. Except. Okay, so that was 21. According to Crumple Corn, we need 18. So should be pretty darn close. And let's just put a stack of meat on too. Put a few stacks of meat actually. You got a lot. Just in case it runs out of prime. These things drop torpor so quick. I've given it so many narcos. So yeah, these are hanging in there. Oh yeah. Alright, it's gonna be a full prime tame. There it is. Yes, give a nice little roar. So you are an MP. So I'm gonna leave it on you guys again to name this one, okay? So please let me know what this Spino should be named. You hold still while I take these down, but that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and saddle that guy up, and then I'm gonna go get the other tames. I need a Dodecurus and an Enki, and we should be pretty set then. Of course I'm gonna want all kinds of other tames too, but we should be pretty set to stop messing around and be able to actually start some construction of the village at that point. So I'm gonna go get those done. I think I'm just gonna do those off camera because they're not very exciting. I'm just gonna use the yurt like I did with the beaver. So if you want to see how I did that, just go ahead and watch the last episode. Pick up the yurt. He's covering his head over here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use that yurt way. Makes it real easy. And go ahead and get them. I just need to find some high level ones. It's going to take a little time too, but I do have the kibble for that. Before I do that though, I am going to meet you back at my base real quick because I want to make a grill. So see you for that. Funny thing is, it's still slow. So hopefully a server restart or something will cure that. That's a pretty sluggish Spino at this point. It helped with the tame at the end, but something's glitching out there. Come on home. Alrighty, back at the base. First things first is let's go ahead and learn the Spino saddle. So there's that. And then actually, you know what I also want to learn is there is the advanced workbench, which is like a smithy. It says it can only be crafted at the smithy, but it's more efficient. So that's cool. So let's make those two things right now. So actually I have to back out and go back in. So in saddles, I got to get the rest of the materials together. I have them. Let me just put them in there in a second. But also, let's go ahead and see what it's going to take to make the advanced workbench. Alright, so give me a sec. Alrighty, so there's the Spino saddle. I'm very excited about that. And then in the structures, oh, I'm still lacking. Oh, I need actual leather for that, which I think I have in this one. No, hopefully I have some over at the tanning rack. I do. Look at me preparing ahead. Might as well take all that and drop it over here. Put some in here. and some in here over in the construction table. This is for the Primitive Plus stuff. So now we should be able to go ahead and make that. Yes. So hopefully that is much more efficient. I'll find out. But what I'm going to need to do is transfer all this stuff out of here. And then do that. So that's going to take me a minute. But, oh yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to make with you guys is in here, I want to make the grill. So I got to move some stuff over for that as well. I should have all that. Give me a sec. Okay, so there is the primitive grill. And if I remember correctly, we're actually going to need real oil to run that. But let me just place it down first real quick. I'm just going to replace this campfire. I am quickly outgrowing this space, but it's just temporary till we get the village going, and then I'll need to get my own real base too. So this looks like a nice little cookout grill. So there's that. And then I got to go over here and see if I can pull off getting some oil without getting killed by piranhas. Let's go see how it's doing in here. The piranha population. Sometimes I get that weird glitchy light thing. What is that? Don't like it. And let me turn things up a bit so you guys can see. Poke my toes in. See if anybody comes after me. Yeah, here it comes. Alright, let me get rid of these guys. And I'm going to go get some of that oil. And we'll try out the grill. Yeah, it's nice having a little source of crude oil just right down here in the lake in front of us. That's pretty handy. Alright, so let's check this thing out. Let's go ahead and put this oil in here. Kind of dangerous to put it all in there. I have to remember to turn it off because I could burn it all up if I forget. But it's got a lot of slots. That's excellent. And let's see if this compares at all to the industrial grill. So we're counting down the seconds. It's been about 5 seconds so far. I'm starving too. So let's see if it can cook before I can actually starve. And it makes some smoke. The indicator that it's working. It's taking a long time. There we go. And it makes 13 at a time too, so that is excellent. We are back in the food. So let's see. I'm just going to do a few more things here and I'm going to wrap up this episode. I'm going to do the other tames in between. I've been late getting out of the episode, so I'm just going to get this one out. Let's go ahead and put the saddle on Mr. Spino here. And well, he's not as slow when I'm on him. He still has a sprint here. So that's cool. Right on. So we've got a bodyguard. Which is very neat. I'm going to, as soon as we get some lumber and stuff going too, I'm going to fence off a little of this area. Although it stays relatively safe. We have seen aloes here before, and there definitely are Spinos. But one less Spino at least. Oh, and I forgot to show you the final stats on the Spino, so here they are. You can just check them out yourself. Pretty decent. Okay, and so the last thing I want to do with you guys today is I want to compare what kind of efficiency we get with that advanced, well, they didn't call it a crafting or a smithy, they call it a workbench. So let's figure something out we can build here. So let's say in, here, why don't we just check out weapons. So like to make a, let's say to make a sword, costs 50 iron ingots, 1 wood, and 15 hide. So let's remember that. 50 iron ingots, 1 wood, 15 hide. Okay, so let me transfer this stuff over, put this new workbench down, and let's see what that costs in the new one. See you in a second. Alright, so I got it empty. Let's go ahead and demolish the old smithy, because unfortunately I can't pick it up. And let's put down the new one, which wants to be at its own unique angle. Oh, it's got a little vise and stuff on it. That's cool. Looks like it's got a little toolbox. Okay, so there it is. There's our advanced workbench. Let's go ahead now into the weapons and to the primitive and the melee. So now the sword costs 37 iron ingots instead of 50. So that's pretty good. Let me do some quick math right here. So 37 divided by 50 equals 74%. So that's great. We got a 74% reduction in the cost of anything that we need to make in the old smithy. And then we got some stuff on it too. Right on. Alright everybody, this is Monkeypuzzle and I'm going to sign out now. Thank you for joining me. It gets a little brighter right before it rains. And watching until the very end of this episode. Hope you liked the new Spino. And we're going to keep progressing. So I'll see you very soon. I'm going to get the next one out pretty quickly. So bye-bye.